YouTube? This is Cyfer here, bringing you a video today that I know everybody's been waiting for. I've looked on YouTube for it myself. I have not found it, but I have done it myself. It's took a lot of time, a lot of hard work, and a lot of effort, but I've kind of done it. I mean, I still have stuff to do, but for the most part, I am where that I should be so that I could inform you guys of what you should be doing at the end of the game. Okay, so first things first, let's get into your Mitamas or Mitamas or however you say that. I have quite a few. I have a lot of them. If you don't have a lot, I have 132 out of 204 in the game. I have a lot of the rare ones and the ones that you have to like go out and hunt yourself that come from monsters. So if you don't have a lot of Mitamas, you should play through the story, which I would strongly advise if you can to play through the story and beat it, which there's about well, I don't want to spoil it. Well, it's not over, but you should get up to at least chapter 7. If you can get up to at least chapter 7, then you'll be where I'm at, and then everything that I'm talking about will suddenly start to make sense, and then you should probably have less questions. But so I'm not going to talk about all of these today. I'm just going to talk about what I'm using, which is PLN classes, because I like those. So the reason why I'm using a PLN class is because, as you can see, I am using a longsword. So with the longsword, my special is I slash off body parts. Okay, so now with my longsword on, right, I haven't played too much with the other classes, but I'm going to, because I plan on making videos on those as well. But with the longsword specifically, I found a way that you can have a pretty much unlimited combo, which I'm going to show you guys very shortly. So if you take a look at my Mitamas, I have Expert Destroyer right there. Oh yeah, everything's about the weapon gauge. Also on my sword guy, because he slashes parts off, so he's actually good for farming too. So he has that right there, which increases his weapon gauge. He refills the weapon gauge after a successful Oni burial, increases the amount the unity gauge rises, and restores health after defeating an Oni or destroying a body part, which is good because I'm made for destroying body parts, and if my gauge keeps coming back, then I can keep doing my special, which slashes off body parts. Fitness is always good because it increases your base overall stats. Well, not your stats, but this right here, Heaven's Wrath, increases the damage that I inflict when I use Heaven's Wrath. I will show you what that is if you don't know what it is. Heaven's Wraith. Yes, this also, when I use Heaven's Wrath, this also increases my weapon gauge. That's another fitness on there to further increase my bar. This PLM Extend, this is what makes all of your moves as a PLM last a little longer, which you need it sometime, but sometime you don't. So that's a either or thing right there. And this is Warrior Maiden, which refills my weapon gauge after I defeat a Oni or destroy a body part. So as you can see, I have about 3 or 4 things that refill my weapon gauge. And since I have 3 PLNs on, I get it increases the number of times I can use Breaker and Ablution, which if you use the PLN, well, there's one that has 7 uses for the moves. Let me see, where is that at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so if you notice, while I'm going down this list here of the PLNs, yeah, there we go. See, Isumboshi, she has 7s, and everybody else above her has 8s. So you will want to use one with an 8, and you'll still get the same effect. So you should have maybe like 9 or 10 breakers and absolutions to use, and 3 intensities instead of 2 maybe, or maybe 3. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm using those 3 right there because that's really good for my class. So before I go into the armor, I will give you guys a little clip of exactly what my class does. So this fight right here, this is a nice little exhibition match right here. So as you see, my combo gauge is about to be fully up, but what I want you to pay attention to here is my unity gauge. Now when I cut his leg off right here with this upswing, it's gonna go up, and then again when I hit him with my special. Now that jumps up twice. If you bring back your video just a second, you'll see that it jumps up 2 actual times every time I cut a piece off of his body. And it jumps up pretty significantly as well. So you know, through and through this fight, you know, you want to make sure that you also have a pretty strong weapon. It doesn't have to be like crazy strong yet, you know, if you're not there, that's fine. But you want to make sure that, you know, if you can have an element, because that helps. But if you can't, have your dexterity up if you're the kind of player that wants to cut parts off. The dexterity will help you increase your part cutting off precisionness stuff, so it's easier for you to cut their parts off. Yeah, that's what that's for. So as while I'm fighting him, if you notice, I said the sword had that unlimited combo. If you notice, every time I swing, see that stop right there? That's how you would stop attacking if you just swung regularly. And now if you swing and then you spin, after you swing, oops, hit me there. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, and he caught me in the trap. Okay, we are okay. That black smoke's nothing to worry about. So what's coming up next that I want you guys to see is this. Now, if you notice, my combo gauge is almost full, and my unity bar is almost full. But now with the setup that I spoke about previously, what I want you to look at now is my combo gauge. Go back up. So I'm going to use my special here, which is also going to refill my health when I cut this part off. Wait for it, and boom. There's my health back up. Now I'm going to use my unity gauge, and with my unity gauge puts my combo gauge back up. Did you see that jump? That is ridiculous. And this right here is Heaven's Wrath. That's what my special turns into if I have a PLN on my attack instead of my defense. Since you have 3 PLMs equipped, it's the one you have on with your moves, your attack, and your defense. That Heaven's Wrath comes from your attack PLM. And this guy is just about finished. Now, if you want, you can increase the damage on your Heaven's Wrath or build it how you want, but I like to take stuff out really fast, so this was good for me. And also, if you didn't see it before, I think the way it works, I'm going to show you on the skill, but it says after you use all your skills, if you use a skill, then it's more effective, I suppose. Now, if you notice there, when I just used my special, it boosted my unity gauge, like it always does. Look at that jump right there. That is an incredible jump. That's why Okay, so now that you have seen my PLM setup, which, you know, if you feel like I do, you think is pretty awesome, because I think it's pretty awesome, because it's awesome. Yeah, that was my PLM, so now let's get into the armor and the weapons. Now, all of your stuff, you know, the stuff you're gonna get, it's pretty much going to upgrade as you play through the game, you know, whether you play through the phases or you play through the story, which I personally recommend as a player that played through 3 phases before I even knew that I was supposed to get a unity gauge. Play the story mode first. Unlock what you can in the story mode first. Get to chapter 7. It's not super long, but it has a great story, and you get a lot of the stuff that you're gonna need early, and you're gonna need it later on. So anyway, let's get back to this. So the armor, right? So you get armor based on the monsters you kill and the parts you get, basically. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but what I will say is that a lot of this armor is that you're gonna get early. It's okay. You know, you can buy something or, you know, try to get something every once in a while if you really need it. But, you know, if you don't, just try to, I don't know, get you know, if you're going by phases or if you're going by chapters, get like a set of armor like every 3 chapters or something like that, you know, because, you know, you should be all right with it. You should be all right. But the reason I'm saying this is because now if you want to reforge your weapons, which is the way that you get the best armor. That is how you get the best armor. You reforge everything. So if you see here, I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to reforge or have reforged. Like this, what is this? This Samurai Spirit. I'm going to reforge this eventually to this True Samurai Soul, and look at that damage. It has no element and the dexterity sucks, which is why I probably wouldn't use it. But isn't that cool? Go! Yeah, but anyway, so what I'm using right now is I was using the Dawnbringer, but I actually just got the new Dawnbringer, which where is it? Let me see. Can I find it for you guys real quick? I just I'll find it. Yeah. Anyway, so this right now, which I have on equipped, is the Oni Slicer, but what I'm using is, where is my sword? Oh, the Demon Kotetsu. Also, really great item. Really great weapon. It has a poison status on it, a 217, dexterity of 56, which isn't really that good, but the poison makes up for it, and the attack is really good. There's my sword. That's because I'm at that guy. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let's go back here, change my equipment, and put on my sword. Boom. That is my sword. I have the Continuum Slicer. That's it right there. Boom. Now, this is one of the in-game weapons, right? Let me put on that in-game armor for you. That is not in-game. Right there, people. Boom. There we go. Hey, look, I look just like that guy. That guy looks just like me. So this, people, this is the in-game armor. This is like the mechanical Ninja Turtle Shogun or whatever you want to call it. But I call this badass, because it is. But yeah, so this is the in-game armor, and basically, like I said with the forging, right? So this guy, his materials and stuff, they're gonna go up, you know, because he's gonna send you on missions where he wants you to clear stuff out so people can get paths to his store, so he can get more materials and stuff for you to buy. So this guy, he's going to sell armor. That's really cool. Armor and weapons. So this long sword and this steel bite, yeah, they're gonna be the worst swords out of all of the swords that are gonna be after it, which are going to have elements and come from monsters and all that great stuff. However, those swords are usually the best to upgrade and have the highest upgrade level, and usually turn out stronger than the initial weapons that you're getting, you know, after that sword. But every weapon that you reforge always comes out stronger. Another thing about reforging is, in your reforging thing, if you look here, I have a Muramasa on 1, and it goes to 4. Now, if it goes to 4, I believe the ending level on a weapon is 5, which I found out with this Oni Slicer today. Could be 5 or 6, but I do not believe at all that it's 4. So if you make a weapon and it's 1 or 2 and it can upgrade to 4 or 5, there's a possibility it can go to 6. So you want to look out for that. But let's see. Yeah, let's see. On the armor. Now, for the Shining Wheel armor specifically, this is in-game armor. You got to get these things called Machina armor pieces, or Machina weapon blueprints, and Machina armor blueprints. That's what they are. So you have to get those pieces in order to build this armor right here. That's what you're gonna need. Now, you're not gonna have Shining Wheel armor. You're gonna have like regular wheel armor. But now, after you build it, what you have to do is you have to go and you have to farm the parts, of course, and you have to build it. Now, building the parts, if you need moonstones, moonstones are dropped by these creatures here. Show you this because I had to do this today, so you know, I might as well show you guys now. By these frost fangs, and these frost fangs. What did I do? Okay, sorry about that. These frost fangs drop moonstones. You need moonstones to build that wheel armor. You're gonna need that, and those are dropped by those frost fangs right over here. Boom. Right in this area right here. You can literally run around this entire thing in a circle, and there's frost fangs all around it. Now, if you didn't beat the story and you did not get to chapter 7, then you're going to be in like normal mode of the story, which it's a lot easier to get materials off monsters if you put your game mode to hard or high, like I have mine. If you look in the top right corner of my compass, it's on high. That's the difficulty that I'm on. So the rarity in materials that I'm gonna get, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to get rare things because the difficulty is harder, of course. So after you farm the moonstones and stuff, then you'll be able to build this armor. And also the frost fangs that are there, they drop back here. This is very vital too. Now remember when I said when you want to reforge things, you need pieces for it first before it actually unlocks in the inventory. So if I hit X on his frost fang, I look at his stuff. Now when you're upgrading the wheel boots or the arms, one of those I believe, you do need moonstones, right? But now if you look at the earth fangs too, right? The earth fangs have these right here, these photoreceptors. These photoreceptors you're gonna need in order to unlock the next upgrade for the arms or the legs, but I know it's a different part. So I know it's those photoreceptors, and where is he? Where is this guy? Where is this guy? I hate this guy. There he is, that guy. Oh no, it's not that guy, sorry. Is it this guy? Yes, this guy. You will need the black tiger pelt to upgrade your chest. Yes. So that is 2 parts. The rest of them, I believe, are in the vicinity, but I'm telling you, they come from monsters. And they usually come from the higher level monsters, and you know, if you put the game on hard, you'll get it a lot easier. Either that, or you can do these missions. Go to this real quick. Oh, get out of my way, woman! Okay. The ruins explorations. Now the ruins explorations in the story, they gave me basic. I didn't do any of them because I've been doing them on online on multiplayer. So on online in the multiplayer, if you do the ruins on it's called like ridiculous or something, but it's the hard mode. It's the 6 basic, and then it's the other 6, which is the hard mode. If you do these that explore the ruins until you reach floor 10 underground, that's where you're gonna get those Machina armor blueprints and Machina weapon blueprints. Oh, excuse me there. So yeah, that's about what you're gonna want to do for your armor and all of the new armor that's gonna come in when you fight in those ruins, and it's on the hardest difficulty. And even if you play on the one where you can keep continuing till 5, they'll send new types of the monsters out so you can fight them and get better armor and further upgrade your armor. And that's that for the armor. Okay, so on to the next part. Now I've been having a lot of people say that they've been only able to upgrade their things to +6, or they can't upgrade it past +6. Well, let me tell you why. That's because there is another blacksmith. That's right, not 1 but 2. And you may think your game is broken because you may know that there's another blacksmith. You may have found him and now you can't find his ass. Because I couldn't find his ass for a very long time. But I'm gonna help you with that today. Now, I did the mission already, so I'm not going to be able to go step by step. But I'm gonna be as detailed as I can possibly be. So this chick right here, right? She has missions. Task quest, boom, complete. Okay, her mission is where is it? Sharp as ever. She's gonna give you a mission called Sharp as Ever for you to find this guy called Kiyomaru. Now, when you find Kiyomaru, he is the second blacksmith that you're gonna need to upgrade your weapons past level 6. Now, when the mission starts, you're gonna be looking for him, and he's going to be in Kukunochi Forest. I think I said that right. That's pretty good. Yep, he's gonna be in Kukunochi Forest. He's gonna be right at the checkpoint thing, the blue thing you teleport to. That's him right there. So I really like the story, so I kind of didn't read what he said, but he wants to check out your gear. You let him check out your gear. Now he's going to give you a mission. What he's going to do now is you're on a mission, so you're gonna give him the blade, and he's gonna sharpen the blade for the girl, like so. Right? Now, after he sharpens the blade, you're gonna return to the village, and you're gonna have to turn in the mission, and he's going to become your second blacksmith. Wata. Yes, we know Kiyomaru left. Take me home. Boom. Oh man, this loading screen. Fast forward the loading screen. Yeah, so anyway, back to the village. Now after you do that mission, you're gonna go back to the girl that gave you the mission. Yep, there you go. Hit X on her, gonna give her your mission. Yeah, she's gonna make you some more stuff in the shop. Look at that happiness. Oh, all that magic. And there's your blacksmith. Now, just because he's there does not mean he's going to be there forever, because he's not. But there you go. That's how you upgrade your stuff. Now he's gonna move around the map to each one of the little stones that you've gotten unlocked to teleport to the places, so he could be at anyone at any given time. Okay, so now after you got that guy and he goes off after you take that mission, he is going to give you a mission, and that mission is going to be called to become the ultimate one. So what he's going to do is he's going to ask you to fight these 3 people, and you beat them, and then you go back to him, and then he's going to check you out again, and then he's going to give you the second mission, which you have to fight 3 more people, and then you go back to him, and then you'll have him unlocked. But now this is a tricky part. Now remember, I said he's not always going to be in the same place. So if you don't see him, don't get discouraged. Just check all of your portal stones that you can teleport to. The big ones, not the small ones. Only the big ones he's at. Now, the reason why I said this was tricky in the first place is because after you take his quest to become the ultimate one, I believe it's after you take it and you beat it, you won't be able to find him. You're going to have to take a mission from a girl that is going to be over here, because she's not here, so I'm going to show you guys exactly where she's at. And if you hit start and you hit square, you can zoom in and out on the map to see where your missions and stuff are. So just in case you don't see it, she's going to be right over here, right in this corner right here. So you're going to want to talk to her, and then she is going to give you the mission. Looking for it. There it is. She's going to give you a mission, a skilled blacksmith. You're going to have to go inside of a cave, and you're going to pick up a red rock. You're going to meet the guy there. He's going to say you need a better rock. Do not do what I did and think you have to run deeper into the cave and find the damn rock, because I done ran into a whole nother region. It's not in the cave. After you grab the red rock, it's in the same exact room. It's just on the other side. So pick up the blue piece and then come right back to this spot, give her her mission, turn it in, and then you can go and proceed to find the guy at one of the portal stones, like here. Well, probably not there, but like here, here, maybe here. All these little portal stones have little blacksmith spots next to them. That's why he's always there. But you want to go to him, and after you see him that first time, after you turn in the mission, he's going to give you the second mission. You complete the second mission, and then he'll just be randomly appearing all over the map at your portal stones. You just gotta hunt him down and find him. And that is how I believe you get your weapons to a plus 12. I know it said plus 9 on the picture, and I don't have a plus 12 weapon yet myself, so can't say that. But if I do find out that there is a different way that you get a plus 12 weapon, I will definitely make another video and let you guys know. I want to apologize in advance for the misinformation, but take my apology back because I'm pretty sure I'm right. So, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave me a like and subscribe to this video if it helped you, because I know there's been a lot of people that's been looking online for this type of information, and I got it here for you guys today, finally. So, to all you guys, have a good night, YouTube, and I'll check y'all later.